Hello friends and fellow gamers, it's MKxJUMP here, and in today's video we're going to be taking a look at this week's event. It is phenomenal! It is the Mid-Autumn Festival, and I love it when they do these 2-week-long festival events because I have to say it's a great opportunity for free-to-play players to get some free stuff and potentially for big spenders to get more value for their money. So it's a win-win for everybody. DHGames, you're legends for bringing this out. This is awesome. But before we take a look at today's event, I'd love to give a shout out to a new individual who decided to back me on Patreon. DB is now one of our trusted patrons. If you want to be like DB and support me with the content I make here and help keep the lights on here at MKxJUMP, be sure to hit that button in the top corner of the screen or in the description down below if you want to find out more details on how you can support me. But anyway, you guys want to check out the Mid-Autumn Festival. So let's go take a look at this phenomenal event. So the first half of the Mid-Autumn Festival this week is Imps Adventure, so it should come as no surprise that we get 5 Imps Adventure dice and also 150 gems, which is nice. You can use these gems at the marketplace, Celestial Island or Aspen Dungeon to purchase Prophet Orbs, Heroic Scrolls, whatever takes your fancy, or you could even use those gems to get more dice to help you get further in Imps Adventure. Now, Imps Adventure is the main part of this event, but also we do have the Midautumn Celebration, as you can see here in the corner, which is phenomenal. But before we take a look at that, let's take a look at the main events. Well, first things first, Idler's Sweet House carries on over from last week. If you've managed to cash in your cupcakes, I encourage you to go and spend them. I spent mine on Prophet Orbs and on Heroic Scrolls. I would encourage you to do the same, unless of course you wanted Nakia, Russell, Sherlock maybe, if they take your fancy. You can also grab a Punisher of Immortal if you needed that to make your ticks that little bit stronger in Aspen Dungeon. Obviously, these are a little bit out your reach if you didn't spend, but if you did get lucky, maybe you want a Nakia, but Nakia isn't really meta-defining right now, so I'd say maybe Prophet Orbs are the best things for you to grab if you're a free-to-play player. Now, the value packages this week, which is the opposite of being a free-to-play player, are the standard Imps Adventures packages. You get gems and you get dice, but also we get Starlight Orbs. Now, Starlight Orbs is a mysterious orb that glitters with starlight, and this is an event item that can be used in the Moonlight Fair, which is part of the Mid-Autumn Festival. And these Starlight Orbs can be cashed in to get some really interesting rewards. And a lot of you free-to-play players maybe see this as a red flag, like, oh no, another pay-to-win event where Starlight Orbs are these things we have to buy and spend to get good rewards. No. Starlight Orbs you can get for free. You just get more if you choose to spend. So it just makes life a little more valuable if you're a spender. And also, if you happen to be a free-to-play player, do not worry, because Starlight Orbs can be obtained for free, and you can get a lot of good stuff, which we will take a look at a little later on, guys, so stay tuned. Imps Adventure is here this week, as we've already pointed out, and if you don't know how Imps Adventure works, you've got to move this little fella around the board by rolling dice. So, for example, if I roll a 4 here, I'm going to move 4, and as you saw, I landed on that Starry Mushroom hut, which upgraded it from level 1, as you see here, this gives 3 stars, it says, to now level 2, which gives 4 stars. And every time you pass over a Starry Mushroom hut, you will get stars, like the 3 stars I got when I went onto this Starry Mushroom hut. And these stars will accumulate as you move around the board, and you'll get different rewards. So if you get 80, you get Heroic Summon Scrolls. If you get 110, you get an Elite 5-star Hero Shard. If you get to 140, you get your hands on any of the skins available in the game, and Ithqua's skin is the most up-to-date and current one. So it's a bit of a shame that they haven't put Russell and Drake's new skins in here yet, but I'm sure they will with time. And if you get to 170 stars, you get a 6-star Puppet Selection Chest, which can be used to improve your heroes. And if you get to 200, this is the nice one for free-to-play players, you get yourself a 5-star hero, and Rogan is now available in here, which is good. So if you're like me and potentially building Rogan as a first E3 on your free-to-play account, then Rogan is good to be in here. And as well, if you're, let's say, someone who's trying to finish their Rogan on their main account, ooh, me again, because I have 8 copies and I need a final one, Imps Adventure is going to be a good way of getting my hands on that Rogan copy. So I'm really happy Rogan is available in the chest. That's pretty darn good. If you get to 230, you get a Material Selection Chest, and the Material Selection Chest will give you Gold, Spirit, Hero Promotion Stones, Dust, monster parts of your choosing, but you can only pick one. That's the thing. So maybe you need to grab Gold, maybe you need Spirit, or maybe you need Dust. Maybe you're an early player and you need monster parts. It's all available for you to choose from, so pick what you want and see what's going to give you the most progress. I think earlier players probably want monster souls, and later players probably want Gold, Dust, or Spirit. Earlier players might also want Gold, because Gold is always a pretty tight resource. Now, if you manage to get to 260, which is kind of, you're approaching spender territory now, but there are free-to-play players who have got that lucky. You can get a light and dark of your choosing, and Russell and Drake are available here. Same with Carry, you can grab Ada, Amon-Ra, a lot of good heroes to choose from, so it's good to see them here. And finally, if you get to 300, you get a 9-star hero of your choosing. I say 9-star hero, no, they're dummies, so you use them to get to 10-star, E1, E2, etc. So that's how these 9-star dummies are useful to you. You can use them as food. And also, if you manage to go past 300, you go to the beginning and do it all over again. So it's a nice way for whales to spin around lots and lots and lots and get lots of rewards, or free-to-play players to try and push their luck, maybe get the 5-star hero selection chest and grab maybe a Rogan, Sherlock, Delacium, whatever you're after that can help your team perform that little bit better in the future. Anyway, shelter missions here as well, and it's all assassins this week. We have Faithblade and Amavor, two light and dark heroes that don't really jump out to me. Faithblade used to be really good in Aspen Dungeon, but since the release of Tix has definitely eclipsed Faithblade's performance. And you might be thinking, but Tix is a new hero, Faithblade's been about for ages. Well, yes, but Faithblade is a light hero which is difficult to build and hard to get copies of, whereas Tix will be much more readily available in the future. So I would encourage you to lean away from Faithblade, unless you already have a ton of copies and have your heart set on building a Faithblade, but a lot of you don't. And Amavor, well, Amavor's just not that great. He was amazing in 2018, but the year is 2020, and Amavor just isn't that fancy. So what about the non-light and dark heroes? Well, guys, DHGames have pulled it out the bag with this one. We have Char, which is great for people trying to build her as a first E3, or maybe that want to build Sword Flash Char, so that's very good. We have Ithaca, which is a phenomenal shadow assassin. Really good hero. She came out earlier this year and has been performing pretty darn well. We have Heartwatcher, a hero that has been relevant ever since her release, performing fantastic amounts of damage, well, damage enhancing in PvE. She herself doesn't do much damage, but she improves your entire team's damage astronomically. And finally, Nakia, an interesting hero that's got some uses in various areas of the game. She's not a stellar, high-performing hero in every area, but she does serve a purpose. She is fun and a great mid-game hero if you wanted something to give your team a little bit of an edge. So she can reduce the opponent's speed, give you bleed synergy for PvE, or maybe have some really persistent damage over time that can do quite a lot of damage if you take it to E5. So Nakia is a fun one to grab. The final main event is Grey Dwarf's Blessing. It's a good way to get armor. You can upgrade 4-star armor to 5-star, 5-star armor to 6-star, and 6-star armor to class-specific armor. So you can get priest armor, ranger armor, warrior armor, assassin armor, or mage armor. And it will improve your heroes, and you can build your heroes in different ways. And the armor generally does give them some really good stats, whether it's speed enhancements, control immunity buffs, damage reduction buffs, crit damage, whatever. There's some really, really good pieces of armor out there. And if you want to have a hero perform as well as possible, you should probably be giving them some or all of their class armor. Now, it is going to cost you 100 million gold and 4,000 gems, so it's a bit pricey, but it is worth it if you know what you're going for. Now, if you're a really early game player, you probably don't want to be sinking into this, but do keep that in mind. When you've got your first E3 hero, you probably want to start going, hang on a second, I need to give them some good armor to back them up. So that's probably when you start wanting to go, yeah, that's definitely what I'm going for. So let's say your first E3 hero is a Garuda, you want to buy the warrior set. If it's Penny, you want to buy the ranger set, etc, etc. But guys, that's just the main stuff. Midautumn Celebration is here, and this is a 2-week long event. So like Grey Dwarf's Blessing, you have 2 weeks to do all of this, and I want you to remember that, okay? 2 weeks. 2 weeks, because it's a lot. Because a lot of you might get carried away and think you only have 1 week. So just remember, you got 2 weeks to do all this. So what can you buy? Well, first things first is the Moonlight Fair. So these Starlight Orbs, they can be cashed in to buy some really good rewards. So the first things you can grab are an Antler's Cane copy, an exclusive artifact that enhances precision, attack, and skill damage, and is very useful in PvE for helping heroes to do as much damage as possible. It's good on people like Garuda, Russell, or any other high damaging hero in PvE. Maybe it's going to work well on a Penny in Aspen Dungeon. But one thing I want you to ask yourself is, will an Antler's Cane really improve your team? If you already have an Antler's Cane, maybe not, because compared to what else you can spend your 1500 Starlight Orbs on, it's difficult to justify going for an Antler's Cane, if I'm honest, because you can grab a 10-star puppet for 1500, you can grab 2 9-star puppets for 1500, and there's also 6-star puppets available. You can have the light and dark 6-star puppets. You can get light ones here, dark ones down there, and they'll be used in replacement for food, which means you don't have to put your profit orbs in light and dark, which is always a good thing. You have non-light and dark ones, but I'd recommend not buying these and instead grabbing them from Celestial Island. Maybe buy them if you've got 160 of the orbs left over, but otherwise probably not worth chasing. And ooh, what's this? Chests. Now these 2 chests excite me a lot because we have a light and dark chest, which offers Drake, Russell, and every other light and dark hero in the game worth grabbing. And also, guys, this here is another 5-star selection chest that gives Rogan and all other 5-star heroes below Rogan. So I would encourage you to think long and hard about whether you need one of these, and if you're a free-to-play player, it's going to be very easy to get 500 Starlight Orbs, which could mean it's very easy for you to get a top-end non-light and dark elite hero. This could be 2 copies of Rogan for you, 2 copies of Horus, 2 copies of Penny, whatever your first E3 hero is going to be. That's exciting. 2 copies of Garuda as well. You could grab anyone you want, and it's all there at your choosing. But how do you get these Starlight Orbs, right? How do you grab them? Well, if you roll ordinary dice, every ordinary dice you roll gets you 5 Starlight Orbs. So if you do 400 dice, you get your hands on 2,000 of the Starlight Orbs. Now that's a lot of rolling. Okay, that's a lot of rolling. Heroic Summon Scrolls, okay, don't do that now! I know a lot of people will go, what? Heroic Summon Scrolls? What? I'm not going to do that in an Imps Adventure event. Don't. Next week is Heroic Summons. Next week is when you want to do this. So just forget it even says Heroic Summon Scrolls. Just wait until next week and you'll get more Starlight Orbs next week, because this is a 2-week long event. I know a lot of people that are very, very silly are going to drop 2,000 Heroic Summon Scrolls, get their Starlight Orbs, and then go, oh wait, no, Heroic Summons was next week. What am I doing? Exactly, guys. You don't want to be that person. You don't want to make that mistake. So that's why I'm putting this video out as early as possible, to let you guys know, don't fall into that trap. Okay? Heroic Summon Scrolls is next week, not this week. Arena tickets, that should be pretty easy to do if you spend 300 arena tickets. Yeah, you're going to do that, whether it's in Interdimensional Arena, whether it's in the normal arena, or even if it's Trial of the Champions. Spending 300 arena tickets shouldn't be too difficult. If you spend 1 million gold, you're going to get another Starlight Orb. That's a maximum of 300 million gold. Okay, that might be a little bit of a stretch for some people, but you can probably squeeze it out if you know what you're doing. And 300 million spirit, well, that just means we need to level up some heroes. 10 gems? Okay, every 10 gems you spend gets you a Starlight Orb, so you need to spend 3,000 gems. That's going to be very easy, actually. Like, you're just going to do Imps Adventure. It's very easy to spend 3,000 gems in Imps Adventure. And yeah, that's going to get you, if you manage to do all these bottom ones, 300, 600, 900, 1,200. If you do 100 summons, that's going to take you to 1,300. And ordinary dice, well, that's an easy way to get to 1,500. So I can say with confidence that people are going to be able to afford Antler's Cane without spending anything. But that raises the question, Antler's Cane versus a 10-star puppet versus 2 light and dark 5-star chests. That's the big thing, I think, for free-to-play players, actually. This is nuts, right? A free-to-play player getting their hands on 2 Ada copies, or 2 Russell copies, or 2 Carry copies, or 2 Drake copies, even 2 Amun-Ra copies, right? This is a tough call, because I have to say, light and dark chests are very tempting, and even if you're not tempted by the light and dark chest as a free-to-play player, you're definitely tempted by the 5-star hero selection chest, because building that first E5, this is one way to get a little closer to it. And building a first E5 unlocks the Void event, so if you can unlock the Void, you want to go in that Gateway of the Void and start grinding resources there too, so I do think this is a fantastic event for free-to-play players. Now, of course, there's things you can spend and things you can buy. I'm not going to pretend that's not a thing, but let's focus on the free-to-play players. Let's focus on what you guys can get, because look, you get free things for logging in every day. On day 1 for logging in, you get a nice little picture, and you get 888 gems. On day 2, we're getting our hands on Glorious Relics. Day 3 gets us 5-star hero shards. On day 4, we're getting skin shards. On day 5, we're getting wishing coins. On day 6, we're getting heroic summon scrolls. And at the end of the first week, we get 50 million gold. That's just for logging in. Completely free, guys. You don't have to do anything. On the start of the second week, we're getting an elite hero shard. That's nice. Day 9, we're getting 5 Prophet Orbs. Day 10, you're getting 30 million Spirit. Day 11, you're getting 5,000 Hero Promotion Stones. Day 12 gets you Super Wishing Coins. And then when you get to Day 13, oh yes, 10,000 Magic Dust. And the last one for Day 14 is 10 Glorious Relics. So you're getting a total of 20 Glorious Relics and a bunch of other stuff for free just for logging in. Yes! Yes! Go on, free-to-play players, right? We're getting some nice free stuff. Good job, DHGames. Now, okay, the free-to-play fun has ended and the VIP stuff has shown up. Basically, this is rewarding you for spending money across the 2 weeks. So if you spend enough to have 500 VIP, every 500 VIP basically is $10. So $10 US will get you an elite 5-star Dark Shard and 10 heroic summon scrolls. Alright, if you spend $30, you're getting a light shard with, this new skin for Ithaca. Now this looks awesome. This gives control immunity, this gives attack and crit damage, which is far superior to our other skin. I really, really like this, and it looks cool. Just look at that, man. It's so nice. So yeah, if you want to go spend $30 and get that skin, go ahead. $50 is going to get you 30 glorious relics and a 5-star selection chest. And what makes this selection chest unique is it offers Ignis and Tix, as well as all the other 5-star heroes in the game. So this is every non-Light and Dark 5-star hero that exists right now. So people that need Tix copies or Ignis copies are going to love this. This is really, really, really clean. I like this chest a lot. And if you're trying to build Tix, if you need baby Tixes for Seal Land, or maybe if you need another Ignis to help finish your Ignis, or if you just want to grab Ignis copies to switch her up for Light and Dark copies in the future, let's say for Chinese New Year, if you've got some Palace Crystals lying around, then yeah, this is definitely something you can go for. That chest is good fun. Let's have a look at this. Now, if you spend $100, you get another 40 glorious relics, and you're getting a 5-star Light and Dark hero of your choosing, whether it's Russell Drake. There's a lot of these chests available. You can technically get 3 of these chests across the entire event, plus another one from Imps Adventure. So that's 4 Light and Dark selection chests. That's 4 potential Russells you can get this event. Right, crazy. That's a lot of Russells, man. It's a lot of Russells. Anyway, let's have a look what else we can get. Now, if we spend $200, we're getting another 80 glorious relics, which is huge. That's going to help you get more Light and Dark heroes from the relic store, or even if you want to get 400 relics spent and just go straight in and get an artifact when artifacts are available in a couple of weeks' time. It's, again, something you can do. I'm liking how frequently they're giving away these 5-star chests, because it actually means that spending on high-end artifacts like Rudy Scepter or Augustus Magic Ball or Golden Crown is actually viable, because the amount of chests they're giving away means that 5-star copies of heroes are quite easy to grab now. So if you're a spender, maybe going for artifacts is now the big important thing you want to do when they're available for 400 relics. I guess that's something worth considering. And on the topic of artifacts, you now have an artifact selection chest if you spend $200 as well. So maybe it's the final copy of Rudy Scepter you need if your name's me. Maybe it's a Golden Crown you need, or maybe it's going to be Augustus Magic Ball to have a splendid Augustus Magic Ball. Either way, $200 is going to get you that. If you manage to spend $350, and I know that's a lot of money, you can get 100 glorious relics, you can get a 10-star fortress puppet, and if you go all the way to $500 spent, you get another 150 glorious relics and another mysterious artifact selection chest to get even more Rudy Scepters and even more Golden Crowns, and maybe Punisher of Immortal if you need it for Tix. Whatever takes your fancy, guys. There's so much stuff to go for, but of course that is $500. So, here's my question to you. Are you thinking about spending $500? If yes, then do you have 2,000 scrolls next week and plan on maximizing your progress next week? Then I say, hang on a second, guys. Don't spend your $500 this week, wait till next week and max out the Palace of Eternity, because if you get all those keys by buying 5 packs, you're going to get a ton of Palace Crystals, which you can then use to cash in for the new Light and Dark heroes that are going to come out at Chinese New Year and at Christmas. So please, if you are thinking about spending $500, have a long, hard consideration of whether you're going to spend 2,000 scrolls next week, because those two things, hand in hand, spending 2,000 scrolls and spending $500 to unlock the Palace of Eternity all the way out is an amazing value thing to do, just full stop. The other stuff you're getting on top of this is brilliant, so if you really want to maximize your value by spending $500, that's how to do it. Do 2,000 scrolls, maximize Palace of Eternity next week, and also, that's going to get you $500 spent. So don't spend anything this week. I know if your name's Barry Gaming, you're going to max out Imps Adventure. He always does. So for him, this is just, yeah, he doesn't care. He's going to go and do that. And I know there's whales out there that will do that too. But if you're really trying to maximize that $500, I'd say 2,000 scrolls is the way to do it next week. Final thing though, guys, little thing you might want to consider is the Mid-Autumn package if you are a spender. This is $50, or in my case, 45 Great British Pounditos. Anyone that knows how conversion rates work can tell I'm getting ripped off. But either way, we're getting 5,000 gems, 60 heroic summon scrolls, we're getting 200, I wish, 20 dice, and the Dragon Maiden skin for Ignis, which is nice. She's a fire mage, but we've got a water skin. Look how clean that looks. It's beautiful. Damage reduction, HP, and heal effect. Lovely little skin. Ignis, a hero that doesn't excite me too much in PvP because she does get shut down by Amun-Ra, but otherwise she's a fun hero, and I like she's got this really beautiful skin. Some people have said this is even the best looking skin of this year. Let me know what you think in the comments section down below. Is this the best skin of this year? I'm sure that's down for you guys to decide, but as you can tell, this video has gone on for quite a while. There's so much stuff available. Just go ahead, grab your stuff, guys. Check in. Make sure you grab those rewards and just enjoy yourselves, because there's so much good stuff to grab, whether you're spending and you're getting these bottom two, or just get some free stuff from the Mid-Autumn check-in, and go ahead, get your Moonlight Fairing, get your rewards of these Starlight Orbs, and grab whatever you want, whether it's an Antlers Cane, a 10-star Puppet, 9-star Puppet, or whether you're going to go and get Light and Dark heroes, whether you're going to go and get your hands on Rogan, Sherlock, Garuda, whatever takes your fancy from this 5-star chest. There's so much good stuff for free-to-play, for spenders, and for whales to enjoy this event. I'm really happy that DHGames have released this event because it is just a really nice way to just enjoy Idle Heroes. When they just make you have a normal event and then give you extra stuff on top of it is always a good thing. So I'm happy. You should be happy too. There's so much good stuff to enjoy here. And yeah, this event is phenomenal. So guys, I hope you like it, because I do. If you want to check out these reviews every week, be sure to join me on Fridays and hit that subscribe button, guys. Come on, you know you want to check out my content. Hit that bell notification, ding, 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 so that you get my videos popping up in your recommended. Anyway, guys, thank you so much. It's been an absolute pleasure to review this event because I really like it. It's a really good one. And also a thank you again to DB, who's backed me on Patreon. So if you want to hit me up on Patreon, you can find a link up there or in the description. And yeah, it'll be great for you guys if you want to help me out and help me make more content here. That'd be awesome too. Anyway, I hope you've enjoyed yourselves. I hope this is an event that you can really sink your teeth into, and let me know in the comments section down below what you think of it. If you want to catch some more of my content, you can find it here on the side of the screen. And as always, guys, I wish you the best. Have a great week and happy idling.